Hi, we're Laura and Dan. We've bought a beautiful rustic Portuguese barn and have literally zero knowledge of building and farming, but plan on converting it into a beautiful off-grid homestead. Follow us on our journey. As the boar were ending their day, ours was just beginning. We're starting to really warm to them. We've had visits from the boar, deers, foxes and stray cats and dogs. We love how the land is full of life.
I'm on the air, good morning. It's very early, it's about 6:30. So we're up early while the temperature's still cool. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be building the outhouse. It's going to contain our toilet and shower, a compost toilet. So this is going to be a big job to start. I'm really looking forward to it because it's going to be a big win. Have proper showers, and we don't have to use the little spray bucket that we've been pump and spray that we've been using. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this one.
One of the first jobs to do was to bring up the breeze blocks that will form the base of the outhouse. These breeze blocks were already inside of the barn and we knew that would come in handy for this project. We had already measured out the area that the outhouse would be placed. We're happy that a lot of the materials to build this outhouse we had already picked up for free or found, as we aim to keep the cost down as much as possible. We had to make so many trips to the bottom of the land into our polytunnel to get the supplies for the outhouse. We were thankful for the cooler morning temperatures as this was hard work. Although getting up early is a challenge, mostly for me, the views are just stunning and it's great to experience this peaceful time of day.
So now that we've placed all the breeze blocks in the correct positions, I'm now going to get the timber and I'm going to make sure that it's at the breeze blocks are at the right depth, if they need dug down a little bit, if they need put on some, if they need leveled out a little bit. I'm also going to get the timber to make sure that it's all level with the spirit level, and then we can start slowly building the foundation and making sure that's all at the right depth. Now we've built the start of the base, and we've kind of leveled it out and we know how much distance each breeze block needs to be altered. What we're going to do is I'm now going to start shoveling and taking away a little bit of the dirt just to level it out. So to get the breeze blocks level, I'm going to have to dig down quite far because the land that where we're at now, the land is kind of like on a little bit of a slope going down. So to get the right levels, we're going to have to dig down on one side of the breeze blocks, where the breeze blocks are going to be sitting, just to kind of get the right levels along the land. So to put this breeze block in here, I've had to dig a little bit deeper just to get it balanced, to get the spirit level correct. But as you can see, all we're doing is placing them in, getting the correct level, placing the breeze blocks in, and then the wood eventually gets placed upon the breeze blocks. So what we've done now is we've placed the gravel underneath the breeze blocks just to give it a little bit more friction. It stops the stones from, the breeze blocks from moving as much. What we're going to do now is that because it's all leveled out now, so it's all good. So we're going to now start slowly working across and putting all the beams across for the base of the foundation.
So we've completed the frame. I'm really happy with how it's come out. So now it's just time to paint it just to protect it from the weather. Painting's going quite good. I really enjoy painting. I find it quite therapeutic. But as you can see, the sun's in a higher position now, so it's getting quite hot. So luckily that means that the paint won't take long to dry, but it means that we're getting quite sweaty when we're painting. So what we're going to do is we've painted this side, we're going to let this dry, which won't take long, and then we're going to flip it over and then just paint the other side just so it's all protected. So we found some evidence of our neighbour. We thought he'd gone missing because when we got back to the barn we found no snake skins after we'd come back after 4 months. But today we're just walking up to the top of the land to do the outhouse building, and we noticed this really long snake skin outside. So the snake's definitely gotten bigger if it's the same one. It must be about over 1 metre now. So I really hope we don't cross paths. But yeah, at least good to know our neighbour's still hanging about here. I've never held a snakeskin before, and it's really mad to see the detail on it. You can see the coloration where the snake actually has. It has blotches on its back.
So we don't know as well which ones are venomous and which ones aren't, you know.
Yeah.
I know obviously a lot of them in Portugal aren't venomous, but it's definitely don't want to run that risk there.
No, definitely not. So we shouldn't cross paths with them. I don't think we will.
I think we probably will. We can make good content anyway, wouldn't we?
No, I don't even care about the content. I just don't. I don't want to cross paths with that snake.
With the paint now dry, we flipped over the base to put a coat on the bottom. Whilst waiting for the paint to dry, we decided to entertain ourselves. Maybe it was the fumes off the paint, maybe it was sheer boredom, but we decided that this would be a fun idea.
Choose your weapon. Choose the spear.
I'm going for the big 4-1, me. No messing about. I definitely think I won that one.
No, I don't think you did.
I think I did.
I got some good hits in.
We'll let the comments decide who won that one.
Yeah.
Did I win Or did Laura win? Imagine the farmer looked over when we were doing that.
I know, he probably thinks we're crazy.
Who's these two crazy white Brits?
Yeah.
So we just actually went into the town to try and buy some wood, to go and get some wood for the bottom of the base, and we ended up finding loads of free wood, which is awesome. So I'm in the middle now of just kind of like reclaiming it, and I'm just kind of like working my way through taking the screws out, and there's some really good wood here. There's probably over €200 worth of wood here, £200, £300, which is really awesome. So all I'm doing now is I'm just going around the wood, and as you can see here, just finding where the screws are, just scraping the top layer off, using my knife, scraping it off, finding out where the screw is, getting to the screw, and then bringing in my screwdriver and taking it out. Over here is a few more that I've already done, which is awesome. So all these pieces of wood here are all the pieces of wood that's come off, and there's many more to come as well. So it's going to save us a ton of money, which is awesome. So now the base of the platform is completely painted on both sides. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it off, and I'm now going to make some of the breeze blocks a lot more solid, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start filling it around with some gravel and some dirt, just to kind of keep the breeze blocks in place. So as you can see, each breeze block I've filled up the dirt around them just to compact them in. Completely solid, not moving at all.
It was now time to measure the ground sheet that will act as a barrier between the ground and the base of the outhouse.
So now that the ground sheet's down and we've got the structure down, the plywood's to come next. But before we do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you around where things are gonna be, so you can kind of get like a feel for how it's gonna look. So what's gonna happen is eventually we're gonna have like a little step here at the front. So there'll be a step here. So you'll walk in to the toilet. You'll have your toilet paper in hand. Well, hopefully the toilet paper will already be inside. So you'll walk in, doing your thing. You'll step over the step into the toilet, into the shoilet, whatever you want to call it. And around here there'll be like a sink. So there'll be a sink in this area. And then this will be where you do the doo-doo or the pee-pee. And you'll come here, and there'll be a compost toilet around here. And you'll squat down like a ninja, like that, and then you'll have a nice view of the mountains in the background over there. And there'll be a nice also be a nice window around this area here, because we're going to have a window. And then you'll get your toilet paper, and you'll sit here all cozy. And then around this area here, there's going to be kind of like this section's going to be sectioned off, and there'll be kind of like a makeshift wall here. And you'll walk in here, and you will have a shower here, and this area will be the whole shower. So basically, sink, toilet, shower. And I'm looking forward to seeing how it's going to look. Level Level. Level. Beautiful. I don't think I've ever built anything level in my life.
That'll be funny. That'll be a good vlogging moment. So the base of the outdoor shower and toilet's now completed, and I'm really chuffed with how it's come out. The boards that I'm standing on, we actually picked up for free when we went to go into a shop to pick up plywood. They were just throwing out these boards, so we actually had a massive win and got them for free. So I'm really looking forward to start building the outside frame and everything and seeing how it comes along. And I'm just really excited for this project. I just think it's going to improve the quality of our life so much, just be able to have a proper compost and toilet and a proper shower.
Who do you think will be the first person to have a poo in the toilet?
Probably me.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Not even going to sugarcoat that one.
After a long day, we decided to cool ourselves off. We found out that the well water is very cold, which is surprising since the well is quite exposed to the sun. So we found that it's great to spray ourselves down with to cool off. We haven't bought a pump for our well yet, but we found it quite satisfying to manually drop the bucket into the well and retrieve the water. As we're still in the process of getting our well water tested, we get our water from the nearest town.
So this is where the locals come to wash their clothes. See, there's loads of little different compartments down there, different taps. Seen a few locals washing their clothes here, and then there's like washing lines along the back so people can hang them up. So very cool.
I found that the stillness of the dusk is my favourite time to sit, reflect and gather my thoughts. Although there's a benefit to pushing ahead and being productive, I've found that this also needs to be balanced out with rest and introspection. Both forces complement each other like the yin and yang. One of the reasons why we moved to a place that is quite far away from the city was so we could listen and experience the sounds of the night without any interference from the modern day world. One of my favourite things to do is to look up at the night sky and ponder. It makes you realise that it's the simpler things in life that are the most beautiful and the most taken for granted. The greatest artwork is above our heads all night. All we have to do is look up.
So it's getting very dark here, but the sky looks beautiful, so I'm just out watching the sunset and the sky change colours. And I just want to take a moment to just thank you all for the comments and advice and support and just messages of encouragement, because it's been really just inspiring and really helpful. Although it's like really beautiful here and I really do love it, and I'm not gonna lie, it has been a bit challenging. The heat's been very intense and we're living in a van at the moment, so it just, it hasn't been ideal, and it's been a bit of a challenge, and also like not knowing the language and the culture. But just being able to share our journey with you guys and have those little messages of encouragement and advice has just been really uplifting. So I just wanted to take a moment to just thank you all for tuning in and just being part of this journey with us. And I think we're just co-creating something really nice. So yeah, thank you again.